What's happening, everyone? Peter Waitzman here, founder of Expedition Money. Now, let's start on today's topic, making student loans affordable. If you're taking this, you're probably here because you have some student loans, maybe as a former student or as a parent for a child. Maybe you're looking for information to share with someone who is dealing with loans, or maybe you're just looking for more information on student loans because you have some college plans in the future. I think you'll find useful information today for all of those needs. But we're really going to be focusing on what you need to do if you have student loans currently and how to manage them and make them as affordable as possible. Student loan use is massive. There's currently over $1.48 trillion in total U.S. student loan debt, held by over 44 million people. In addition, more than 11% of those loans are delinquent, with default rates expected to rise to 38% in the next few years. It's critical that we stay on top of our student loans. Of course, there are the typical reasons, such as if we fall behind, lenders can garnish our wages or take our income tax refunds. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, even those could be garnished. And for federal student loans, it's much easier for them to do that, as they don't have to go through the more rigorous legal processes that private loans require. And one of the biggest reasons is that, unlike a lot of other debts, student loans are extremely difficult, nearly impossible to eliminate in bankruptcy. This means that if we ignore problems with them, they'll eventually catch up with us. Avoiding hassles is one reason to be proactive on our student loans, but even more important is that we all have things that we want to do in life. Maybe you want to put more away for the future, maybe for a purchase like a home, a wedding, or even thinking about retirement. Getting student loans out of the way as soon as possible can make all of those desires more realistic. So today, we're going to start by covering federal student loans, the most common type of student loan. Then we'll talk about federal student loans for parents, plus loans. Then we'll cover private student loans. I'll explain how to get them current if you're behind on them. And if you're already current, I'll share some ideas on how to make them more affordable so that you have as many options as possible and as little stress as possible. And then we'll finish off with a checklist of what steps to take regardless of which situation you're in. We'll be covering a bunch of tactics and strategies that are unique to student loans today, and you should gain an understanding of repayment plan options. We'll also talk about loan forgiveness and how you might qualify for it. You'll learn how to consolidate loans and what to consider when looking at refinancing. And if you're in default, I'll share clear steps on what to do to get out of default and how your student loan servicer plays a key role in it. So let's get started.